still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black, tell them I ain't coming back. Burn the land, boil the sea. You can't.
Well, hey, we're gonna get this thing zeroed today. We're gonna go out, zero it, and see how she does. I don't have a lot of match ammo to go through. I'm gonna wait till we actually get to the match to actually reconfirm zero, but I wanted to get it close enough where once we got to the range, we didn't have a lot of issues with trying to find it where it was, because it is a Riton X5 sitting in a Arkin 20 MOA base. It's a one-piece base and on a 25 MOA base. So I've got 45 MOA built in right off the bat, and we're going to see how that works out for this rifle. It is a 22, so 45 MOA right out of the gate is a lot. But we're going to try it out. Some other features on there: I am running the Hub City Outdoors dope card reader and their 3D printed sunshade. What I like about that is it's 3D printed. There's no screwing on. It acts as a sort of armor. So I'm actually, if I have to bang this on something, I'm damaging the 3D print plastic, not the scope. Besides that, it's the same rifle y'all saw before. It's just been kind of crazy trying to actually juggle school, videoing, and work in the next coming months. So it's going to be fun trying to get this all done. But like I said, we got a match not this weekend but the next, and I wanted to at least get it zeroed. See y'all out there on the road. Out here trying to get this thing zeroed. I took one quick shot at it and it's really low, so I'm gonna dial it just completely one full revolution and see if we can actually get it on paper. See it? I've maxed out. Like legitimately, I've maxed out. Let me see here. Huh. Let's go look at it real quick. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's go look. Is it videoing? Yep. All right. Trying this again at a slightly close range. Okay. Let's bring it back down. See if that works. Okay. You videoing? Good? Okay. We had a little bit of issues. It was more us than the scope. The scope's amazingly clear. The only thing I could even ding it on is the infinity wheel for focus. Maybe have hash marks on it for showing distance. But that's nitpicking. Now we're finally going to get this thing zeroed. And we're at 50 yards. Full power. And we're going to... Those Savage mags like to stick sometimes. Shoot that one. come down a little bit. Everything else looks good. I went the wrong way. Ah. There we go. That's pretty good. Let's go look at it. Really loving the scope. I will say there's a downside to it. The actual center dot is so fine, you'll actually start seeing it move more. And that's not a ding on it, it's actually so small that every little bitty thing actually influences it, like your heartbeat in your thumb, how you've got it stationed. And now that we've got it zero, we're just going to run some steel real quick. It's fast. Pretty much shot every still out there, no problem. It is on 25 power, about 50 yard zoom. You can actually see it if you come on this side. The Infinity, the parallax wheel. I don't know why I keep saying Infinity. I guess because of the Infinity. But it would be nice if they were actually like numbered. That way you could actually say if you were shooting 50 yards, put it on 50, leave it, and then go to different distances. But it's one of those things. It's good enough. It's not rocking a Riton sunshade. This is actually done by a friend of ours over at Hub City. It's 3D printed. James over there does really good stuff. This is his dope card reader. I'm gonna get a laminate sheet so I can actually stick my dope card on here for matches.
This just pops off, right?
Yep, it just pops off. This is actually made for 34 millimeter. So it is made exactly for this. It is gonna scratch up the optic, but it is a work optic. I'm not gonna baby this thing. But now that we've got a zero,
take that off.
Yeah, it is tight. This is, I think he printed it off originally for a Vortex, something like that. I can't remember. And it was laying around in his shop, and we wanted to see if it would fit because he wants to kind of offer a lot of different sunshades, and it fits pretty tight, as you can see. It is cold right now. It is 34, probably dropping. So this is probably shrinking a little bit. But
that's the nice thing about it. It's not threaded.
It's not threaded. The great thing about going 3D printed like this right here, especially with 22 NRL, you're actually going in between barriers, ladders, stuff like that. So you can ding this up, break this, and your actual glass and scope is actually good. This will actually be a sacrificial barrier, kind of like my A2 on here is more of a sacrificial barrier than it actually does anything. This actually does something with being a sunshade, and it also acts as armor. So it's good. I can't wait to actually get it out there in the match in 2 weekends and see what she does. So we're going to probably be shooting out to max of 300 yards. So this is more than well capable of doing it. And with that being said, 300 yards, this is with a 22, so we're actually somewhere around 1,100 yards if we were shooting 6.5 Creedmoor with our ballistic apps. Once I get home, I'll actually zero stop this and get it down. That way I can actually do some dialing, but I'm quite impressed. So, see y'all. Okay, we're back from the range. We had some issues, and it was more me than the rifle or anything like that. I was actually dialing wrong, going the wrong way. It happens. I was looking at the adjustments and actually going the wrong way, and was like, oh god, freaking out. Like I put too much MOA on my rifle, and now I can't zero it. But we got it zeroed at 50, pretty much point of aim, point of impact. Like I said in the video, it's not a big issue, but the parallax knob here, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have it marked out like 50, 75, 100. and then infinity for those longer shots. Mainly because, especially in 22 NRL, we already know the range. So the great thing is, you get up to your target beforehand, say it's 75 yards. Okay, I'm at 75 yards. My dope is, say it's 2. Okay, I'm there. As soon as I get down on the rifle, fire my shot. Fire my shot, good to go. And then just have to dial it for whatever else I am going down. Like I said, that's a nitpicky thing. I know a lot of people that don't really particularly like the numbers. It's just one of those things. And more than likely, I won't even notice it. I'm like, okay, I know where that's at. I know where that's at. I know the ranges. Once you get more accustomed to those ranges, you'll be fine. But like I said, we got out there, we zeroed it. We finally got it zeroed. Once I stopped thinking about it and actually read what it says, it happens. But we got it zeroed, got it about where we want it. Ran the steel really good. Like I said, that center dot is amazing. It is very, very small, and that glass is so clear. You're literally with your thumb, because you get a little bitty heartbeat in your thumb, you'll actually start seeing it just kind of bounce a little bit. It's kind of the same thing going from iron sights to an optic on a pistol. A lot of people see that dot shaking around a lot more. With iron sights, it's still there, you're just not perceiving it as much. So stepping up to something like this, what I've been using, it's just miles ahead of me. And this is still something I'm very uncomfortable with and very new with. I'm actually going through gunsmithing school right now, and English paper we're writing on is getting into 22 NRL. I thought that would be a great kind of contrast, because like I said, I'm there very, very in the infant stage of this sport, and the sport is still very, very young, like a year or so old, 2 years old. We're still seeing the growth of it. But like I said, got out there, zeroed it. Hopefully have some video of the upcoming match. Should be a lot of fun. Should be really a lot of fun. But I wanted to kind of bring you along with this. This is the first time I've actually got to shoot it like this setup. And like I said, that match is going to be a lot of fun. Learn a lot. Hopefully my buddy Logan will have his rifle finished up. If not, he'll be using the X3 Primal, great scope. He'll have a lot of fun dialing, because I don't think those scopes are meant to be dialed. They're meant for holdovers, not, which is really cool. Didn't find this out. I'm at the bottom. I'm at the very bottom of the elevation. So I have 2 full elevation gains I can do. And then I'll be able to pretty much hopefully dial out as far as I need to, especially out to 300 yards, because the scopes I used before, I actually had to dial max elevation and then do a big holdover. Hopefully with this one, I won't have to do that. See y'all at the match.